Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Cande out today, not feeling well, stomach bug, been there, not fun. Hope for a return tomorrow. Let's do national days first. I only got one. There is one national day on the list today. It is National Fudge Day, and to be honest, fudge should have their own day. Nothing should bother fudge on their national day. That is just one thing that deserves the spotlight all its own. Some story I heard, actually, News 12 was talking about it this morning, and they said that fudge, I did not look this up myself. I'm going to take their word for it. Fudge was invented by accident. Somebody was trying to make caramel or something, and they ended up making fudge, and the rest is history. And a national holiday was born. How about this? Now, I don't say this to make fun. I don't say this to say, ha, told you so. I am a huge cruise fan. My wife and I have been on many cruises. We booked one for 2020, which we obviously had canceled. Then we rebooked it for 2021, which would have been canceled, but we ended up canceling it ourselves a few months prior. And we have rescheduled for the future. We love cruises. But this story just broke about 9 hours ago. Royal Caribbean has delayed the inaugural sailing of their newest ship, Odyssey of the Seas, out of Florida. It was supposed to sail July 3rd, first sailing of the brand new mega ship. 8 crew members tested positive for COVID. So now the whole crew is in quarantine as a precaution. That's everybody, the whole crew. And usually these ships, the crew is 1,500, 2,000 workers. I mean, there's a ton. I don't know the exact number, but there are a ton of workers. And by the way, this comes not long after the Royal Caribbean Company announced that they would not require any form of anything. You don't have to show vaccination. You don't have to prove anything. You just get on the ship. There's no policies. There's no masking. There's no, show us your vaccination card. They said, let's just go. Let's sail. Odyssey of the Seas now delayed. 8 crew members and who knows how many more positive for COVID. So the return not just yet. As some cruise ships have set sail, and some other cruise companies have come up with different protocols for how they do business. But anyway, that is the news out of the cruise industry in the last few hours. Here's some stuff. New York City. Now, I saw the whole thing. We talked about it earlier with the lifting of the restrictions and everything. I did not see this part, though. New York City throwing a big ticker tape parade July 7th. For healthcare workers, essential workers, and first responders, and well-deserved. If we're going to celebrate sports teams, and I love sports as much as anyone, but if we're going to throw parades for sports teams, absolutely, throw a parade for the healthcare workers, essential workers, first responders, the absolute heroes, the frontline folks in the middle of this thing when it was at its worst. So well done, July 7th. I'm assuming it's going to go down the same route that, I don't know, I'm assuming it would go down the same route that sports teams, the Canyon of Heroes, but I do not know the route. Anyway, it's July 7th. 2 brothers in Michigan both had very full heads of hair and shaved them to make a wig for their cousin because she has alopecia, and they decided to get a wig done for her. That is beautiful. I love this story. The New England Aquarium in Boston just honored a ticket that was almost 4 decades old. A woman showed up in 1983, but the aquarium was closing. Like she showed up late. So they gave her a free pass that said good for admission anytime in the future. Well, last Thursday, the woman's great-grandniece finally used it 38 years later. The aquarium honored it. Well done by them. I think it's more impressive that the woman actually had this ticket 38 years later. I mean, I don't know where it was, where she kept it, how you could still read it, how it, kept in one piece, but they had it. And finally, a dad from Wisconsin recently set a world record by doing more than 1.5 million push-ups for charity over a year. That's an average of about 4,000 a day. That is how you stay in shape during quarantine, for sure. Well, we expect Cande's return tomorrow. We shall see. Not feeling well. We hope we get her back tomorrow and wish her well. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.